famas, and it mirrors the real-life famas in that it is an extremely fast-firing 5.56 weapon that the European forces, more specifically France, uses pretty commonly in the game. I'm going to call it the famas throughout the rest of the episode because that's what the weapon really is, and I think I'll just get tongue-tied if I say 5.56 enough. So anyway, the famas is a super powerful burst weapon, and it has the fastest time to kill in the entire game, excluding, of course, shotguns and sniper rifles that are instant. But of the weapons that you have to shoot people multiple times with, there's nothing faster than the famas. This is an extremely strong gun, and I want you guys to pay attention to this in-depth episode because I think it's very greatly underutilized in the game. The damage is 40 to 32, which means it will kill between 4 and 3 shots, depending on how far away you are from the enemy. And if you're shooting people in the head, you get a colossal damage increase up to 64 damage for the head, and then decreasing down to 51 at long ranges. And that is a scary headshot number. That means that as far as I was able to test, the famas will always 2-tap to the head. So if you're playing ground war or something, you can just swap it over to single fire and 2-tap somebody to head if you can catch them camping. There is no damage reduction for hitting limbs or lower stomach or any sort of extremities, which is very rare in this game. And I know I've said that 3 times in a row, but I just happen to have 3 times in a row found weapons that don't have these reductions, which is very uncommon. So you can burst people in the legs and kill them just as easily. The rate of fire is actually the same rate of fire as the real life famas at 1,000 rounds per minute, which is just bonkers fast. And it does have a burst delay of 300 milliseconds for its 3-round burst. And I put an asterisk on there because I measured this at 300 milliseconds. Exclusive Ace measured this at 225 milliseconds. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. So we're getting different numbers all the time, even though we're doing the same things. But of course, there's a burst delay, so it's not going to fire at this constant 1,000 rounds per minute. The semi-auto is capped lower than 1,000, and I have a limited trigger finger. I was only able to get it up to around 500 RPM. It may go faster than that, but semi-auto is going to be a suboptimal way to use this weapon, except of course maybe picking people off of head glitches. But more importantly, let's talk about its time to kill. The time